So, Reverend Fred Hammond.
So yes, I'm Reverend Fred Hammond. I'm the minister at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Tuscaloosa, and I identify as a humanist. A year ago, I was arrested in that building over there with members of the organization I also participate in, which is SOS, for Medicaid expansion. We were arrested because we believe that it is morally important for us as a state to expand Medicaid, not to cut it. Medicaid expansion for a state that is looking to raise revenue, and I question whether or not they're looking to raise revenue, but a state that claims that they need to raise revenue, Medicaid expansion would increase revenue in the state to increase jobs by 33,000 people. 33,000 new jobs would be created by Medicaid expansion.
That's right. Look at the evidence. Look at the state
So, for this state to then say we're going to cut Medicaid or threaten to cut Medicaid, the original plan was $156 million cut, which actually translates to $470 million because it's a 2-to-1 match from the federal government. That is a serious cut, not just to the state in terms of budgeting, the budget balance, but to the state in terms of people's lives and employment and benefits that people get here in the state. They will lose out. People will die as a result of that cut. People are dying now because of Medicaid expansion has been refused by the state. 53% of all babies born in this state are paid by Medicaid. Their birth is paid for by Medicaid. 60% of seniors in nursing home, their care is paid for by Medicaid. To cut Medicaid or to threaten to cut Medicaid reveals that this body of legislators does not give a fuck, and I use that language purposefully, about your life, about any of our lives. One of the things that I've learned about what Ferguson has taught me, I'm going to shift this a little bit, but what Ferguson has taught me is that if black lives don't matter in this state, no lives will matter in this state. And this organization, this systemic being here, this systemic beast, is proving to be not one bit caring for anyone. Black lives, white lives, Hispanic lives, doesn't matter, but they are here the system is here to oppress and keep people down so that the rich and the privileged can continue with their lives without consequences. It's the consequences that they're not facing and they don't want to face. They need to start acting as representatives of who elected them. We elected them. They need to answer to us, the people. We, the people. Where is that? We, the people, want our Medicaid. Shame on you. When Del Marsh said he wasn't hearing screams, we need to scream.
Yeah!
We need to scream. They need to hear us and know that they will be unelected in the next term if they do not answer the call of the people of this state.
Amen.
The system that's in place is racist and white supremacist. This system needs to be revolutionized. And the only way to do that is by us getting out and voting, getting out and screaming and speaking to our legislators, getting out there and telling them that enough is enough. that these people need to listen to who elected them, not the corporations. Not the corporations. They do not have our interests at heart.
And we pay their salary.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are a state in crisis. Where are our leaders? This post over here says. That is an absolute truth. We are in crisis. And we must stand up and fight and get the people to listen to us, or we will vote them out. 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 Now, I was arrested last year. I will be arrested again if I need to be. I will go to jail if I need to be, because this has to stop. We need justice in Alabama. We need justice for the black lives in Alabama. We need justice for all in Alabama. And every time they pass a measure in this courthouse, this is a courthouse. It says Statehouse, it is a court. When they pass judgment, they are condemning us to hell. They do that every time they pass a bill. They spent this past week passing a legislation that had nothing to do with the budget. It had to do with decriminalizing. It was a criminal homicide definition. They took out language that would protect women who legally sought out an abortion from being accused of criminal homicide. They took that language out. Why would they take out language that defines criminal homicide? Unless they have plans to make it a criminal offense for a woman who has the right to choose. It has nothing to do with the budget, and they took our time and our money to do that this week. It is a crime that they are committing every time they vote against the services of us. We elected them to serve our needs. We elected them. And we need to tell Del Marsh, we need to tell Mickey Hammond, we need to tell everyone in that building that that will no longer be the case. That they serve the people, not the corporations, not their pockets.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Reverend Hammond.